It's an evil world we live in.
Yes. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Welcome to Sweet Astrology. I am here to speak on the dark side of Scorpio men. It is Scorpio season. Shout out to all the Scorpio people. Because it's been feeling real nasty, kinky, and intense lately. If you know, then you know Scorpio people already comes with that energy. Oh man, Halloween weekend was very lit. And yeah, it was like that. Let me start by saying thank you all for tuning into my channel. Please like these videos, y'all. Like, hit the like on the video, please. Like right now. Like, stop the music. Hit the like on the video. Take your thumb, your index, and your middle finger. Hit the like. Okay? If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the share button. Share by the word of mouth. All of these things that is free. Okay? I'm not asking for a dime. Supports my channel. And it will also get around to other people that don't know, that needs to know. I appreciate everybody's time, because I need people to relate to this real modern astrology. I am going to explain dark side of Scorpio men in the most hoodest way, what it is and what it ain't. Let's tap on in. Yes, dark side of Scorpio men said that they are not here only to be undercover with the shits, but to be wild out here in these streets. Alright? Living on the wild side quietly is best described for dark side of Scorpio men. So I went ahead and chose Future, NLE Chopper, Bill Gates, and Little Boosie to be my pick 4. And don't look crazy because I mentioned Bill Gates. Alright? He is a dark-sided, creepy old Scorpio man. You just gotta stay tuned to why I pick him. Okay? Now, 1 out of the 4, when it comes to who all share the same birthday month, Bill Gates is the only one who have his birthday in October as a Scorpio man. The rest of the 3, Future, NLE, and Boosie, shares November. So, who do y'all think is the most craziest out of the 4? Because I would say NLE. And it's really due to the fact that he is young, wild, and free. But please comment below if you want to share your opinion on that, if you agree or disagree. NLE birthday, November 21st. Oh yeah. Borderline, getting into Sagittarius season. Oh yeah, he's crazy. And these types of people, okay, period, not all but some, is hella off the chain. Like, for real. Out of this world, off the chain. And I know 1 or 2 personally. Now, planet ruler, Mars and Pluto for Scorpio people. Even though Pluto is not mentioned enough, I still count Pluto because it just makes sense to why Scorpio people have this, you know, when it comes to comparing Scorpio people to other zodiac signs, the vibe and energy is totally different. It can be very unmatched. All right. In detailed words, Pluto is the kind of planet where it makes certain Scorpio people so fucking delusional, crazy, overzealous. You know, no matter what it takes, nothing can get through to them. They may really need some real professional help. You know, they can't help but act out crazy. So, also keep in mind that when we speaking crazy, we speak in different forms of crazy when it comes to Scorpio people. All right. And Ali, he has shown us so many different types of him. he always still some way somehow brings it back to his originality, but he tends to go off the woodworks a little bit, and it's okay, you know. And Scorpio people that was born in October is the types of people that's mainly ruled by Pluto. So these types of people really have the most intense vibes, you know, from the strengths to the weaknesses. You know, they're very hungry for life, goals, money, dreams. And November Scorpios, like if you take all of November Scorpios, they could be either more disciplined about themselves, their lifestyle, more maintained, more stable. At the same time, they can be demonic. You know, they don't really follow no type of Christianity. Like, they get down what they get down. They live the dark life. Okay. The ones getting close to Sagittarius season, like I said, out of this world, crazy, out of control, lit as fuck. Oh man. And you may want to be careful because some of them can be unstable mentally and emotionally. That's not a good combination. Now, their polarity sign, Taurus. Now, understand that their opposite sign is Taurus. And when I talk dark-sided, polarity signs plays a big role with dark-sided people. Your South Node, if you know your birth chart, also plays a big sign if you are dark-sided, because these represent the negative signs. This is what bring the negativity, the negative traits, the negative habits. And when you're dark-sided, you're not really pulling from your positive side. Of course not, duh. So Taurus can play heavily out of Scorpio people when they are considered dark-sided. And it also shows to why some people just have some reckless ass behavior. Because you would think that Future would be super lit, especially when he first came out, right? You know, like catching charges, getting in trouble. But he is more of a type of a whore, Scorpio man. You know, the hopeless romantic type, being with all these multiple women. Just don't know who to be with. Just settle down. Settle down. Lil Boosie, now he takes the cake when it comes to the public criminal lifestyle and all that other hood shit he was on. Okay. And he's still on, but he ain't on it like that. It just depends when it comes to Scorpio people. Like I said, it ranges from them being quiet, private, to just outrageous, bizarre, crazy. And don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings or opinions about them. They're going to live their life the way they want to live it. So if they're pulling from Libra traits, you know, the October Scorpio people, it will show verbally, because their mouth can probably be lethal than anything. And if they pulling from Sagittarius, it can show because their energy, also their mouth. Because let's not forget, Sagittarius is blunt people. You know, they keep it hot, right? It'll show. So, not all but some. You know, every sign have their own strength when it comes to defending themselves. Point blank, period. Now, Scorpio men can be attractive in so many different ways. They don't have to be physically. Because you got some that looks pretty damn good. But they know how to get money. Like, they execute their talents to create their own success. You know, they love high-end fashion. Trust and believe, Scorpio man, if he got it, oh, he's spending. He fucking with you, oh, he's spending on you too. They love spoiling. Okay? They're not afraid to work. They're not afraid to put in that work. You know, that's why they are always consistently prospering when it comes to being financially stable. You know, they could be known as loyal, hard-working people. They the type of person that will stay on the job for years and years and years. You know, and even if, once again, they're not attractive physically, they is attractive naturally with something that will bring them good prosperity if they use it right. You know, because they can also be the sign to be known as a natural criminal as well. Now, at the end of the day, Scorpio people come in different packages, and most of the time they are not afraid to live their truth. And this is why some people mistake them as a fire sign, because of all this intense energy. You know, their demanding presence, that Scorpio glare, the eyes of a Scorpio, the boldness. You know, they manifest whatever reality they want to create to make happen. You know, at times they could be sloppy, not all but some. They could be sloppy and careless. You know, too much going on with that Scorpio man. Just got shit everywhere. Only thing put together is him. Best believe that. You know, I feel that a man like that need a woman, maybe a maid, to definitely keep up with the bachelor lifestyle that he preferred to live. You know, help maintain their shit. Most definitely, because, yeah, I've dated one, and boy, he lived that life. And when he came in, shit was just everywhere. Okay? At the end of the day, Scorpio men, even though they are water sign, their emotions deep down within is all over the place. Okay? They feel under pressure. They feel like a lot is dependent on them. So this can explain to why at times Scorpio man is just MIA. It's really because he's just trying to get shit done, get on his feet. So you'll know if a Scorpio man is doing well for himself. Just believe. Because he'll be dressed down head to toe, clean from head to toe. You know, out and about, looking good, feeling good. You know, they work hard, yeah, but they do play harder. Best believe that. And at times they either run into trouble. Trouble seems to find them. It's something else when it comes to a natural attraction thing for Scorpio people. You know, it's kind of hard being a Scorpio person at times. I can definitely vouch for that. You know, they do have a dark soul of negativity that they're cursed with. These types of people can also be referred to like Cancer people when it comes to them being silent, protecting themselves, just going through so many different emotions, battles, ups and downs, still know how to use their talents and whatever they're naturally gifted with to definitely prosper in life. You know, they can be spontaneous. They always up for new and innovative things. Sounds good, right? Yeah, it's all good and dandy until the dark side of Scorpio man seeks revenge if he got some damn drama with your ass. And don't let him have a problem with spending money and he's in a relationship. So ladies, be careful, because Scorpio man will go on spendthrifts, okay? And probably won't pay the bills that need to be paid. He'd rather go to the mall, get them new shoes, that outfit, get the grill to go to his mouth. Just to go out for the weekend and look good. Okay? And he can also be obsessed with his woman. You know, That's a dark side of Scorpio man trait. Being obsessed, dominating, controlling. Oh, he on your ass. He will track you down if he have to track you down. He's not playing about his woman, okay? At times, it could be a turn on, it could be a turn off. So, you got some Scorpio men, they'll reach out. Oh, they'll call, they'll text. But don't have no kind of conversation. You be like, so we just gonna stay on the phone and listen to each other breathe? What's going on here? Just conversation just be so dry. Don't speak about drama though. Oh, they love to speak about drama. They love dark conversations. Now, the ones that is physically attractive, okay? Whew. Scorpio man. Yes. It's something about their eyes now. Lord, and these types of men do tend to take care of their body. You know, you can catch these ones at the gym, faithfully, working out. I just had a glimpse of Omarion. Y'all ain't see Omarion lately? Lord, Jesus. And Leonardo DiCaprio, he's still. Oh, my God. Whoo, let me calm down. But yes, let alone, you know, with the talents of singing, dancing, acting, you know, yes, they can be powerful physically. Okay, they can make some great models. Now, personally, being around a Scorpio man, I have fun. You know, I really connected with him on that level. Communication wise, but the loyalty and everything else, yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty decent. You know, the energy of a Scorpio man can go on all night long. So he'll be a great person to party with. You know, if you need somebody to call on at any time, any given day, yeah, call on that Scorpio man. If he's loyal to you, you're loyal to him, it'll be a beautiful relationship. And I'm very close with a Scorpio man as I'm speaking about it because he always been supportive. Always been supportive. Shout out to him. He know who I'm talking about. Now, Boosie badass. He don't fuck with nobody but his day once. Okay? Let's keep it clear. Dark side of Scorpio man will not socialize himself amongst people he don't trust. You know, he may be in a crowd, but he is only holding conversation to who makes him feel comfortable. As he keep his scorpion eyes, you know, scattering through the crowd. Okay. Now, Boosie badass, he's the third deacon of Scorpions. So it makes sense to why he is the OG of the rap game. You know, he never held his tongue when it comes to his opinions in certain situations, like real ass situations. And he earned his respect from his raw hood gangster lifestyle. I was attracted to Lil Boosie when he first came out with that DVD with him and Webby. And you know, Webby a Virgo. So, you know, thinking back to when them two used to be together was a fool itself, okay? Boosie he earned all of the respect automatically. I noticed that about Scorpio people. Now, until the curse of the Scorpio man had to live out, you know, that fast, wild lifestyle that Lil Boosie was living, you know, dealing with different women, having all these kids. Yeah, the curse had to come out. So these right here are already examples of a dark side Scorpio man. And Lil Boosie back then was living beyond fast. So what we seen on the videos was just part of his everyday lifestyle, part of his every night lifestyle. I tell you, these types of Scorpios don't sleep. They go on and on and on. This relates to why they accumulate the amount of money they do. So, all of this dark energy, not only that he's carrying himself, but he also have people around him that have dark energy. So anything can go, you know? And just imagine, just as you're living this wild, fast lifestyle, and then you're trying to raise a family innocently, something's going to have to outweigh the other. So his mom's house got burned down. He kept running into trouble with the law. Those were signs that Lil Boosie wasn't living right. But yeah, he was living good with the money. He was good. His kids was good. Everybody was eating. And that could really go for anybody. But prime example right here. This is a dark side of Scorpio man. Oh yeah. Then he had the gun charges, the drug charges. He was indicted on first-degree murder. You know, of course, they had used his lyrics against him to try to put him under for that murder charge. But, you know, they end up clearing the charges after he did some time for it. So when he came out, Lil Boosie calmed down a lot, because I was really expecting Boosie to really come back out lit as fuck. You know, relive all of the shit that he did back then. But he didn't do that. Now, he have a good music ear, which made him who he is today, by being, you know, that real raw rapper. That rap style, he keeps it real. He is the type of person that is not scared to say what somebody else is scared to say. Okay. Lil Boosie is smart. In spite of his past troubles, he is really knowledgeable. Which leads me to NLE Choppa. Now, he came into the industry wide open and was once again easily accepted. I'm telling you, these people was easily accepted. It's the talents. It's the energy. Some Scorpios have that tendency to really attract others to them when they live out loud. You know, NLE Choppa voice, his energy, his mind frame, all spoke volumes in the beginning phase of his rap career. Oh yeah, he had me hyped with his music. Still do to this day. You know, that drill rap style, it really fit him very well. And it instantly gave the impression of a young, dark-sided Scorpio man. Now, after a while, he began to, you know, spiritually tap in to himself, you know, which made him convert to eating healthy and not want to rap anymore. And that's a good thing about Scorpio people, period. They know how to discipline, like really take away certain things that became habits. They know how to let it go, because if they need to stop something in order to do something else or to obtain something, oh, they're going to do that. Trust and believe that. So, dark side of Scorpio men, they tend to go through the waves of emotions, you know, silently for the most part. And then they'll come back around with these drastic changes. So he more likely was finding himself, and once again, before you knew it, he came back out. Came back out to the streets, doing his thug thizzle. Now that he's a single Scorpio man, he ain't tied with his ex-girlfriend anymore. He's definitely outside with the shits. Dark side of Scorpio men can be male whores. Trust and believe, if they look good as fuck, They doing something with their life. They don't have to depend on nobody. Oh yeah, they got a few stashed away. Don't get it twisted, you know. Scorpio man can still commit, yeah, but not when they're really enjoying their freedom. And you know, once it's all said and done, once they calm down, they could be faithful. But at times they literally keep more than one stashed away. You may not see these females around him, but trust and believe, when they link, they link. And Ali, you know, when he was with his girlfriend before they broke up, he wanted to have his cake and eat it too. And his girlfriend wasn't really fucking with that. You know, he wanted the respect from her to not question him and his whereabouts. As long as he's taking care of home, then she should be happy. And, you know, it's sad because some Scorpio men and some other zodiac signs as well literally prefer to have that type of relationship. Now, Scorpio people naturally is cheaters. So at times, they can't help it. If they marry and they step out, they can't help it. If they in just a regular relationship, they can't help it. They still struggle to try to keep it within one person. They have to give their attention to somebody else for some damn apparent reason. Dark side of Scorpio man trait can be popping out with a new woman every time. As soon as he's done with one, he's on to the next. You know, and that will literally make the last woman feel played. Because when a Scorpio man pursues, he do kiss and tell. He want everybody to see that this is his new boo. Okay? And that's one thing that he may not typically hide from, even though he could be private and secretive sometimes. Oh no, when it comes to his woman, they popping out with him. Best believe that. And I feel that when it comes to his love interests, he needs someone to fit his level. Like, he needs someone to be on his level with the wild energy, the unconventional type of lifestyle. Could be an Aquarius woman, could be a Leo. And I mean, the type that need to be with an NLE chopper type. Okay. NLE and other dark side of Scorpio men love for their women to be exotic. They love for their women to be on their shit. You know. They like a woman to be more stable than them. So, from time to time, if they need somebody to fall on, and they have someone to fall on. But dark side of Scorpio men tend to always keep plenty of money in their pocket, like I said. So, and if they don't, trust and believe, they're going to work. Future life is pretty much secretive. The most we know about him is the many women he has engaged with, all the kids that he done helped create with these women, and then be having a nerve to bash these women after he dumps them. Typical Scorpio man, dark side of Scorpio man trait. Because he was really hurt by Lori Harvey, you know. At the same time, he wanted to be justified by his dog actions. All the lies and the unfaithfulness, you know. But when it comes to the way he create his music, the dark soul of the night is what makes him the well-respected artist that he is. That what attracts these women to him. You know, he's really connected with music and musical instruments. So, the success that he continues to embark on, I mean, nothing is going to really tear down his ego. He's very consistent with his music. And having this type of power can become dark-sided for a Scorpio man, because his life just literally went from being not too much going on to all of this going on. You're rich, you're famous, you're well known, women is all over you, you got options, you don't have to be here, you could be there, you could do whatever you want to do. And maybe in a hood way, but still in a high class way. Future have no remorse, at all when it comes to people's feelings. He literally had no remorse for the hearts that he have already broken, dealing with these different types of women. And apparently don't care about his kids' feelings as he continues to be a Papa Rolling Stone. Future is also the dark side of Scorpio man that is very quiet. Silent. He's not on social media, on live, telling his business. You may see him on videos and stuff like that, but no, we don't really know Future personally. Future talk more business than anything. He may say a little here, say a little there, but we don't really know him personally. Okay? It would have to be the people closest to him to know him personally. Even the women that he chose to be with in the past, I don't think they never got the real experience of Future, of who the real Future is. Dark side of Scorpio men, they will only show you what is acceptable, okay, to other people. But will keep the real dark truth to themselves. He can also be super materialistic. It can make him self-centered. This can make him detached from his emotions. He don't have no real regards towards other people's feelings. So it's sad, but it just goes to show that some of these men, hey, no heart, no feelings. Now, this is the water sign. And they do feel different emotions. But it's a big no-no when it comes to the dark side of Scorpio man. He may have a weakness for certain women, but it could just be a Scorpio man curse. So, having all these damn kids because he's just lusting for the time being, it's trifling as hell. For real. Now, dark side of Scorpio men have one thing about themselves that will always seem dark and selfish. Like Mr. Bill Gates. Don't let this cuddly looking ass man fool y'all now. He is dark sided. And he have engaged into some dark activities. So, being that he's very rich and powerful, he have that luxury to be a part of these dark forces to live however he wants to live. Dark side Scorpio people, period, can persuade people to really trust them and take their word. Then these same Scorpio people will turn around and do a complete opposite and hurt their image because they lied, they betrayed. Now, they may start out hopefully with positive intentions, but it's something about that money greed, the endless power, the respect that begins to build these people up, and they just really just become totally different. They turn venomous. Bill Gates' true colors began to show once the pandemic was kind of well already in. It was already affecting us. His agenda began to unravel, and it showed how, he didn't care about the well-being of people that's living on this earth. He is creating things behind the scenes. He's investing into negative demonic things. These bad industries that poorly affects us. All this money. Your life is literally free from everything when you are a billionaire. You could pick and choose however you want to live your rich ass life. So Mr. Bill Gates, he just chose to hurt people. Choose to hurt the economy. You know, want to put and add on more damage to what is already done out here. And he will not be affected, of course. Neither him or his family or his money. These billionaires have evil intents. So he just decided to become a part of the clan. You know, money rules dark side of Scorpio men. And if the dollars make sense, honey, best believe these negative opportunities will literally be a part of the plan. If it's going to make them very rich, oh yeah, it's at the top of their list. And we know money is the root of all evil. So let's not forget all these other allegations about Mr. Bill Gates messing with younger girls. You know, he holding these seminars about reducing the population. These COVID conspiracies. Now he fucking with mosquitoes. Oh, Lord have mercy. And we wonder why these mosquitoes don't be biting the same out here nowadays. And when he's being confronted about these things, the typical Scorpio man that he is, he's going to deny them with the soft-spoken voice, acting innocent. Oh no, that's not what I'm trying to do here. You know, I noticed that some Scorpio men have the soft, cracky voice, while some Scorpio women have that loud, high-pitched voice. And overall, they make some great vocalists. Seriously. You know, they may not be the best at public speaking, but musically, oh yeah, they got it down pat. You know, they rather not say too much. They rather give off the mysterious looks and the vibes, which can be sexy for some of these Scorpio men, okay? Now, protectors at heart, with the eyes for everybody. If a Scorpio person calls on you every day, that means they trust you. And there's not too many of them that they can give their loyalty to. They do feel more connected with family and their friends. You'll think that, you know, they wouldn't struggle with partnerships, but they do. You know, even though they are considered one of the number one faithful signs out of the zodiac chart. And it's because their obsession gets out of control. Now, their sex is highly rated. And I can see why women throw themselves at some of these Scorpio men like Mr. Nelly, right? I can't keep talking about him. I'm getting hot. So you really can't stay mad with these types of men, child. And their appearance, their mystery, it's another attraction. You can literally have fun with a dark side of Scorpio man, though. He really be with the shits. He can have a sense of humor. They will party hard. They love drinking up mixed drinks to get all the way fucked up. They smoke. They do whatever to numb their emotions. Because they ain't trying to feel that shit. I'm telling you, they're not trying to feel that shit. And the thing is, they also don't speak too much about how they feel. They don't know how to really tap in to themselves. You know. So when the crazy goes off, the crazy goes off. Okay. They're not scared to fight. They're not scared to talk they shit. They don't hesitate to engage in the negativity. Okay. Taurus is their polarity sign. So it says a lot with some of these dark side of Scorpio men. How bold, how brave, and how much of a risk taker they can be. Dark side of Scorpio men can be gentle, family oriented, fearless, discreet, confident, especially in fashion. Now, for the quiet Scorpios, don't talk these people head off. And don't ask too many questions. Okay? And don't get offensive if they don't, you know, seem to engage too much to the conversation. Because some of them just don't have the words right then and there, man. Them brains they is moving. You know, it may be a little slow, but it may be a little cluttered. Let me say that. I don't know. Depending on the type. Okay, no offense. Shout out to them Scorpios, alright? Don't talk no shit. I'm just keeping it hood. Alright? But on the other hand, dark side of Scorpio men can be revenge seekers. Alright? Be careful now. These people don't play. Don't get shot at if they got a problem with you. They can be insensitive, abrasive, jealous. And I know I have said crazy throughout this whole segment, but crazy as hell. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Need I say more? Yes. Man, I think it's the longest dark side of video I have ever done. Sheesh. Scorpio people, dark side of Scorpio men. Yes, gotta love them. And as we are, this is still early. Yeah, we're still early in the Scorpio season. So looking at Sagittarius, best believe I'm gonna put out a video for the dark side Sagittarius people. Gotta stay tuned for these new videos coming out real soon. Cause it's your girl Queen Sweet Sin.
Tell her, whoever she is, I love her already. 8 a.m. Monday, she yours.
She yours at 8 a.m.
This weekend, I love her.